Yes, guys, how we doing? So today's question is to do with sort of energy through the day, because someone asked, like, how can I get more energy? Because they're always in a slump or just grinding through, like relying on sort of caffeine, like sort of energy drinks, things like that, and sweets and sugars just to get them through the day. So first of all, again, if you're in that sort of situation where it's just sort of literally, you have to sort of, you waking up, you feel like a zombie, like you haven't even slept. Again, you can just about pull yourself out of bed, and then you run in for the sort of some sort of coffee, some sort of caffeine, some sort of lift, and you're necking some sort of, like, some energy, some relentless, whatever, and that's the way your day goes. Always looking for some sugar high or some sort of caffeine. Then you need to sort of assess, like, obviously, like, stuff to fix it, obviously, okay? That's just a simple thing. We need to find out what the leak in the bucket is first. We need to find out what the root cause is first, okay? What's causing that? Again, it could be a few things, could be one thing, okay? But you have to audit yourself and, like, sort of go through sort of like what you're doing, what does your day look like, and then sort of like what changes we can sort of start making. So again, it comes from obviously your sleep, okay? Like, does this happen obviously often? Like, you, like, each day you just waking up and, like, sort of just really tired, like all day? Is it particular times of the day? Or is it just like sort of certain days when sort of you've done certain actions or habits the previous day, okay? Is sort of this like tiredness now just a result of yesterday, of something you did differently, whatever? So these are things you just got to understand first. But let's, for argument's sake, say just as this is the norm for you, don't have any energy, then yeah, look at first, obviously look at your sleep, okay? That's are you getting enough sleep? That's a simple thing to look at, like what time you go to bed, okay? And sort of what sort of sleep you have, what's the quality of sleep looking like? Because again, if you're up into early hours, yeah, even though you're getting up at 7, 8 o'clock, whatever, again, it's still sort of, it's probably like, it might not be enough. It's not perhaps a good enough quality sleep. And again, it's not sort of at the right times for your body, okay? Your body is programmed, the rhythm of it is programmed to have be asleep before like 11, okay? That's the way it works. So if again, you're staying up midnight, 1 hour, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then going to sleep, then it's just going to have a knock-on effect the next day, and it's going to drain you, okay? So that's it. Or perhaps, yeah, your sleep is good, okay? Then the next thing is look at your movement, look at your activity, look at your nutrition, because these are big influences as well. Are you moving? Are you active? Because again, activity, it gives you energy. Exercise gives you energy, okay? It's the sort of the common rut that people fall into where they haven't got energy, so they haven't really got energy to train, but obviously training and exercise is going to give them energy. So just trying to break out of that loop, out of that cycle. So that's what you need to do, is just perhaps get outside, get some vitamin D, get some sunlight, connect with nature, get moving, get a sweat on. These things will help your activity, your energy straight away, okay? Like, wow, it'll refresh you and revitalize you. Like I said, just get a workout in, some body weight circuit, like sort of just go for a run, get a sweat on. These things will all help. Okay, if sort of you haven't been sort of, if you spend your whole day like sort of sedentary, or just sat in front of the laptop, or just not doing anything, yeah, you're going to sort of be drained. You're not going to have much energy, because sort of, I guess, like, we're born to move, okay? Like sort of you need activity, sort of motion, like sort of drives emotion, okay? And it gives you, like sort of being active, it gives you energy. So that's things to look at. And then you go look at your nutrition, okay? What sort of foods you're eating, and sort of what times, and sort of what sort of, what the types of foods you're eating, like a lot of sort of junk, a lot of sort of like high calorie, sort of low nutrient food, like sort of takeaways, sugar, crisps, chocolate, all these different things. Or are you eating like a lot of vegetables and fruit, and like sort of like whole foods, okay? Foods you get from plants or animals, from the ground. So these is what you need to look at, what's making up your diet, because obviously, like I said, the higher calorie foods, there's not much like nutrients in them, and it's just going to drain your energy. And like obviously, if there's a lot of sugar in them, it's going to spike your blood sugar levels, and up and down, you're going to ride that roller coaster, and then it's going to be hard to come away from that. So that's what you need to look at, again, your nutrition. Then you need to look at sort of perhaps the mental side of it. Again, what's going on in your life in terms of stress management, okay, and how you managing that. Because whether it's with relationships, whether it was your job, your business, like all these different things, they will sort of like the different stresses going on in your life, what's going on in your head, that directly correlates to your energy, okay? Because if you've got a lot of like negativity, chaos up here, that's just going to drain you. That's just going to drain your energy. If it's sort of like you've had some discussions, you've had some, I don't know, like sort of arguments with your partner or friends or whatever, and that's weighing on you, that's going to drain your energy. Okay, if you're avoiding if you're avoiding conversations, if you're avoiding doing things, if you're worried about something, that's all going to drain your energy. Okay, if you let it. So you have to manage that stress. You have to manage that stress through, like I said, exercise, activity, meditation, like yoga, or things like that. That's going to be able to manage that stress and turn it sort of and give you like there's a repurpose that energy. Okay, like if you've got stuff weighing you down, and you worry about sort of like doing this, or you've argued with someone, whatever, or someone's sort of annoying you, you've got all this sort of some toxic relationships in your life, or just people you just don't really want to be around, or conversations that you've been having, you're just like, oh man, it's just like it's weighing you down. Yeah, it is. It's going to drain you, and that's what people don't realize. So you got to because you got the physical aspect, and then you got the mental aspect as well. So these are things you need to consider, like sort of what like that's going to really affect your energy. Okay, really take stock of what's going on, perhaps what any of those that's like in your life right now that's sort of that's causing you to sort of like have no energy. Okay, because I guarantee it's one of those. Okay, for most guys I speak to, yes, because they're not moving, they're in a rut, they're eating the same sort of. They're always trying to like get out of that sort of that tiredness. So they're reaching for some sort of caffeine or sugar, which obviously gives them a bit of a high, but then brings them back down. And on that like that roller coaster, they don't sleep well because of that, and they don't recharge, and the body is just. Again, it's easy to see what's going on. It's so simple to see, but then it's just fixing it. Like I said, you need to sort of get moving, get exercising, start eating some better foods, drinking more water, and then you start sleeping better. Then you start having more energy. You want to do more stuff. Then you can start doing some yoga, some meditation, things like that. And you start sort of feeling better mentally and physically. You have more energy. You're alive again. You got the confidence, and you get out of that rut. Okay, but the first things there, you just need to sort of. Like to get out of that rut, it takes energy to get out of it. Okay, I know you perhaps haven't got any, but you need to sort of like it takes energy and courage to start doing something new. To start, right, let's go for a walk today. Let's just sort of do some press ups. Let's just like sort of like get a bed a little bit earlier or whatever. But the best thing is just to start is sort of your exercise or sweating. That will change everything. That's the catalyst for everything else, because everything else in terms of sleeping, in terms of nutrition, in terms of other things, your mindset will start falling into place. So start with that, okay? Start with going for a walk, a run, something like that. Just run around your block, run to the end of the street, whatever. Just do that, and again, everything will just start sort of building from that. Hope that helps. Any other help you need, or any questions you got, any videos you want me to cover, drop below, or hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, WhatsApp, and let's have a chat. Peace out.